starters, I think we should run.
Too late for that.
Hey guys, this is the Game Digest and here is our review for the latest Square Enix release, Forspoken. In Forspoken, we follow Frey, a young New Yorker in her adventure after being transported to the beautiful and cruel land of Athea, a place and time period that is completely different from where Frey is from. In a search of a way home, Frey must use her newly found magical abilities to traverse the land and battle monstrous creatures. But before we proceed with a review, we would like to thank all of our subscribers and supporters who have been with us from the start and also congratulate all of our previous giveaway winners. With this, we would like to announce our next giveaway event. Get a chance to win digital copies of Digimon World Next Order and Wild Hearts by subscribing and following our newly established social media channels. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon and head over our Twitter or Instagram, link is in the description below, to check out our latest releases and giveaways. With that, let's start with a review. Gameplay. Forspoken is an action-packed open-world RPG game set in the mysterious world of Athea. In the game, you play as Frey, where you have the ability to cast an arsenal of devastating spells, which allow you, for example, to explode rocks that deal damage in a wide area, summon a fire sword that can slice through enemies, or unleash surge spells that deal massive damage to multiple enemies and have additional effects like poison and burn. You can also perform magical support spells like Screen, which surrounds Frey with stones that blocks enemies' attacks, or summon fiery soldiers that aid in attacking Frey's enemies or boost Frey's attack's power. This is also thanks to his adventure companion Cuff, which is the source of her magical abilities. These massive array of spells are all learnable and upgradable. You can learn spells by spending mana, which you can pick up as you explore the world of Athea. These manas are bountiful, so be sure to pick up every single one you'll encounter. You can also gain mana as Frey levels up as a reward, so engaging in fights and participating in side quests, or also known as detours, are essential for you to gain more experience so that you can level up quickly. As you progress with the game, more spells will be available to you, enabling you to use a variety of elemental spells and performing combos with them. The game focuses more on world exploration, and exploring the game's vast regions is made easier thanks to your magical parkour skill called Flow, which is one of the main highlights of the game. Flow is Frey's main traversal method, and you'll be able to breeze through the map with ease while delighting yourself with the smoothness of Frey's parkour moves. We can definitely say that we did enjoy jumping from one point to another using Frey's magical parkour ability. This also makes the game's combat system more engaging and fast-paced as you get to perform skills while doing parkour moves. As you progress with the game, more traversal skills will be unlocked, and Cuff will gain the ability to scan surroundings, pointing out loots and chests, and give you info on nearby enemies. The scan skill is really helpful as to not miss significant items along the way. As the combat mechanic, we love how fast-paced it is. You can dish out your favorite spells while swiftly flourishing your parkour moves. The combination makes the combat more fluid and engaging. You'll be able to switch between different elemental spells and skills freely during battles. One thing to note is the damage markers are hard to gauge as they are small and delayed. Also, the lock-on system has some problems as it's a bit buggy, and sometimes it doesn't lock on the next target once the current enemy is defeated. In terms of the game's RPG aspect, access to your spell arsenal is customizable as you have the option to either learn or unlearn them, gaining back the mana that was consumed. With this, you can freely mix and match spells that are really effective with your playstyle and gears. Speaking of gears, you'll be able to equip necklaces and cloaks which provide stats and various effects. These gears can also be upgraded through the use of gatherable resources such as pine stones and craggrass in the crafting bench to increase their stats. You can also increase your medicine pouch and materials pouch capacity by using nuggets and feathers respectively. You will also need to learn and unlock your crafting skill in your magic tree to upgrade other stats for your gears. Some gears are given as you follow the main campaign of the game, and some of them can be gained through detours, locked labyrinths, and completing objectives across the map. Frey can also paint her nails, which provides various effects and magnifies her spell damage. Nail designs can be gained by exploring and completing map objectives. World and storytelling. Forspoken features a massive open world full of great vistas that are highly detailed and well rendered. Each area is really big and offers tons of activities and objectives. You will be able to gather various resources such as manus, crafting materials, and archive entries. You'll also encounter chests that contain various items and locked chests that you need to solve and decode first before you can claim the loot inside. This game focuses more on world exploration, and there are tons of activities and objectives that can be found all over the map. From discovering various monuments that increase your stats, raiding ramparts for various rewards, completing locked labyrinths for gears, discovering ruins, villages, and caves, go on scouting missions, and a whole lot more. As you continue your journey to achieve objectives and finish quests, you will stumble upon refuge houses where Frey can rest, craft healing items, and upgrade her gears. You'll also encounter belfries all over Athea that enhances Cuff's scan abilities, magnifying the coverage of his scan, giving you a wider overview of nearby landmarks and other points of interest. You'll stumble upon flashback monuments that will allow you to take on challenges that will earn you mana and various rewards. And you can also play Partha, which is a dice-like object which gives you temporary battle boost once rolled. You'll be able to encounter various types of enemies, each having their own unique look, movesets, strengths, and weaknesses. Although as you progress, these enemies will keep on reappearing, and dealing with them may be a bit repetitive. You'll also have to encounter mutants, which are boss-type monsters that are bigger and hit harder than your average enemies. They drop rare items and give tons of experience, so be sure to eliminate them once you are strong enough to defeat them. During boss fights, you'll be battling them in different phases, adding more difficulty to each phase and additional movesets or mechanics. In regard with the story, it is very linear and straightforward. However, we love how deep the lore is. You'll be able to uncover more about the story as you explore more and discover archives and journals. Although the dialogue is from mediocre to bad, we can say that it really did try to make Frey and Cuff's dynamic work. Also, some events and scenes weren't pulled off effectively, and character development was quite poor. One problem we also noticed is that there is a slow transition when shifting from one dialogue to another and then going back to the game's gameplay. It really is kinda annoying as you won't be able to do anything for a brief moment in time. We really hope that this will be fixed and updated. Final thoughts. Forspoken has its merits when it comes to world exploration and delivering a fluid combat system. You'll find yourself spending lots of hours in exploring and discovering Athea's mysterious world. Although the story, dialogue, and character development is bad, still the gameplay and Frey's spark or magic did make up for it. Forspoken will satisfy your open world hunger as it has tons of content to offer. Feel free to post down below your comments about our video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial and guide for Forspoken. If you want more gaming content, be sure to like and subscribe to the Game Digest, and don't forget to enable notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Thank you for your support, and stay tuned for our next game guides and reviews. We'll see you next time. Cheers.